Hello everybody, welcome in. This is the Crystal Guardian here to do another tarot reading for the collective. We're going to call in our guides, guardians, spirit, ancestors. Please give us your divine guidance and wisdom in this reading today. Any negative energies being sent our way, please return them back to the sender. We ask this in the name of the Most High. Thank you. Okay, so let's see what we have coming out here. Okay, let's see. We have ritual, we have animosity, we have priest, we have ice queen, we have actual money, commitment, we have faults coming out. It says documents, info, statements, agreement. We have Jezebel. We have karma. Got one more. Okay. And we have poverty. And these flipped over as well. We have family and we have faith here. I'm going to take them. Okay. So we have a lot coming out here. Okay, so I feel like this is what I'm getting. Somebody that you were with, you could have had a family with this person or have been planning a life with this person, planning to build a family with this person. They walked away to be with this Jezebel. They're now getting karma. They're in a state of lack. They could have been committed to you and left you for this Jezebel, or they could have made a commitment to this Jezebel. This is a collective reading, so take it as it resonates. Now I feel like they're in animosity because they chose this Jezebel over you. And now they're receiving their karma. They're in poverty. They could be trying to perform some kind of ritual, magic, to get back at you. Because they have animosity. This is someone who left you for a Jezebel. Like I said, you could have been committed to this person, had a family with this person. They walked away from that for this Jezebel. Their abundance was actually with you, with the actual money being out here. And that's why they have this animosity towards you. I'm really getting with the priest being here. This is Hierophant energy. This is about like actual commitments, marriage, things like that. That you were married to this person and had children with this person. Like you were in a relationship that was, it wasn't just like you were dating. You were actually either married to this person, living with this person, had a family, a home life with this person. And they walked out on this commitment with you to be with this Jezebel. They walked out on this commitment, on this family, where their abundance lied, to be with this Jezebel. And now karma's hitting them, and they're now facing poverty because they chose this Jezebel over you. Now I feel like you have your sword up against this person. You're in this Ice Queen energy now. This is, Ice Queen is the Queen of Swords energy. So now I feel like You're not holding back. You're not taking any prisoners. You're not putting up with any shit. You've got your boundaries up against this person. Whoever they were, this, if they made a commitment to this Jezebel, left you for this Jezebel, this is a false commitment with this person. This isn't going to go anywhere for them. They are going to be left in poverty. They walked away from their actual abundance to be with this Jezebel. And now, because of it, their karma is that they're losing everything. And I feel like Spirit is telling you, just keep faith in yourself. And now they're angry because they walked away from you. They walked away from their actual abundance to go towards this skank. And now they're mad about it because she's making them, or he, but it's a Jezebel spirit. They're losing everything with this karmic third party. And now I feel like they could be, like, with the ritual here, I feel like they're either casting spells to try to get you back because they're seeing now that they made a huge freaking mistake, or they're casting spells against you because they have animosity towards you, because they'll never accept the blame for themselves for what they've done. So they're blaming you for this connection breaking up. They could even be casting spells against this Jezebel. And this doesn't have to be like spell work, like lighting candles and putting people in jars. This can be like them having you, like I'm getting like you on a vision board or something like that, like from The Secret. Like trying to put you on a vision board, or even, this can even be like if it's a ritual because they have animosity against you, like smearing your name, talking shit about you, making up lies to people to try to make themselves the victim, and trying to leave themselves as the injured party. But they were really the one who chose this third party karmic over you. But they don't want people to know the part they played. So they're playing the victim. They're blaming you for breaking up the family. They're lying on you. They're spreading lies about you to try to make you look like the bad guy, because they don't want people to see them for who they really are. But guess what? The divine sees them for who they really are, and that's why they're getting this karma. So I'm going to pull from these cards. This is the Mystic Black Rose deck. So, yeah. We have union coming out. It says reconciliation coming back. Now they want a union with you. Now they want to come back. Now they want to reconcile. They want to make it work, have a second chance. After they gambled you away for this hoe witch. That's a phrase that Divine Angelic Guidance 717 uses all the time. And it's basically the perfect phrase. So I got it from her. Give her credit. But that's who this is. This is some hoe witch that came in, broke up this commitment, and left whoever this is in poverty. They took a gamble with this hoe witch, basically. They wanted to escape any kind of family life that they had with you. They were running. They wanted to push away your family life because they wanted to go out there and gamble and take a chance. They wanted to be karmic. They wanted to play these friggin' games. Now, there's revenge here. So they could be, like I said, this ritual could be them trying to either manifest you back or some kind of revenge ritual. It could be both. They could change from day to day because this is somebody who's very flighty. They want to escape their responsibilities. They want to escape the responsibility of any kind of family life. They wanted to gamble on this. They gambled on the union that they had with you, on this family life. They wanted to escape. They wanted to go out and have fun. They didn't want the responsibilities. Now they want revenge. They could want revenge against you. They could want revenge against this Jezebel. They could want revenge against both of you because this is somebody who doesn't take accountability for their own actions. They just blame the other person or other people for the choices that they make. Now they want to, like, they consider you their muse. They're inspired by you. They're listening to old songs that the two of you shared. They could even be trying to send this music to you telepathically to try to get you to reminisce about them. Let's see what else we have coming out here. Foresight. Well, they didn't have much of that when they did all this. But it says in the future, few days to weeks, few months, direction forward. We have signs that came out in the reverse. Meanings, repeated numbers, synchronicity. I feel like they could be trying to send you, like I said, subliminals, music, signs. I don't feel like these signs are coming through to you. This was somebody who wanted to live the single life. They had these ravenous desires. This is uncontrollable desires, appetite for sex, insatiable hunger for pleasure. And because they had these feelings, this is why this Jezebel was able to come in and steal their spot, basically. Now they don't want conflict anymore. We have conflict in the reverse. Clashing differences, incompatible, irreconcilable. So now they don't want smoke with you anymore. I have a feeling that they're in a lot of conflict with whoever this Jezebel is. And now they're trying to run from this conflict by coming back towards you. There's a lot of gossip. So I do feel like some of this ritual work is them spreading rumors, lies, smearing you, making you look like a fool. They could have made you look like a fool. Other people could have known about this Jezebel before you and been laughing behind your back. They were trying to basically make a fool of you. They're still trying to smear your name, make you the bad guy, so that people don't know that they put you in a third party with this Jezebel. And it was really all just to escape responsibilities because they want to be out here playing in the street instead of facing their responsibilities and the commitments that they made. Now they want to come in. Now they're seeing that you were their soulmate. You were the one that they were going to have this abundance with. They're worried about you dating other people. They don't want to see you moving on. It was okay for them to run off with this Jezebel, but they don't want to see you dating. They don't want to see you move on with somebody else. They don't want to see you find your soulmate. They want to keep you stuck in a karmic cycle because now they're losing shit. This person is not ascending. There's nothing good coming in for them. They wanted to play with these risky behaviors. This is unprotected sex, sexual disease, partner to partner, unsafe decisions. Came out in the reverse. They wanted to play these friggin' games with these Jezebels, but now they're sorry they did this because they're stuck. They're not going anywhere. They're losing everything. Now they're sorry that they made these risky decisions because they were lustful. They wanted to go out and party and have fun. Now it's coming back to bite them in the ass. Love is in the reverse. There was no love between this karmic and this person. It was all about partying. It was all about lust. It was all about taking risky behaviors. This risk did not pay off for this person. At the bottom of the deck, this is what's being hidden from you. There's a lot of secrets that this person is keeping. It says love affair, keeping things inside, not opening up illusions. So this person is keeping a lot of things from you. Even if they do come back your way, trying to reconcile. They're still going to be keeping secrets. There's still going to be a lot of lies being told to you. This is somebody who runs away from their problems, runs away from their responsibilities. It says ghost, leaving behind, disappearing, cold act, no contact. So you could, with the Ice Queen being out here, you could have your boundaries up against this person. You could be in no contact or very limited contact with this person right now. But this is also this person who wanted to escape their responsibilities, wanted to go out and play in the gutter with these sewer rats. They wanted to go out and party. They wanted to go do all this shit. They wanted to avoid their commitments and responsibilities. Now they're focused on the past, what they left behind, because karma's kicking them in the ass and they're losing everything. This is somebody who, it says locked. They're detached. Their heart is locked away. They can't move forward. Like I said, we saw ascending in the reverse here because this person was in karmic energy. They wanted to do all this risky shit. They're not ascending. They're stuck. They feel this missing piece. You were this missing piece. And now they feel it. Now that things are turning sideways for them, shit's going sideways. Now all of a sudden they realize that you were the missing piece. They're looking at the past. They're thinking about how they ghosted you, how they were cold to you, how they did not treat you with love. They were worried about partying, lusting after other people, taking these risks that didn't pay off. Now they're fired up, fuming with rage, overwhelmed, very angry, explosion of emotions. Because with the terms being in the reverse, you're not begging them, you're not trying to work. It says working out, begging, negotiating. I feel like they wanted you to beg for them to come back. They wanted you to chase them. You're not doing that. You're not trying to make this work with this person. You're not begging for them to come back. You're not negotiating with them. So with this being in the reverse, it says someone is hexing their spell work negativity. I feel it came out in the reverse, but we did see the ritual here. So I feel like if anybody is doing anything like this, this is this person. They're trying to come back your way. I feel like I said, this is what Spirit is showing me. Spirit is showing me that they have a vision board in their phone or hanging on the wall of their house, in the room or something where they live, or hidden away in a drawer somewhere. Like you're on their vision board. They're trying to manifest you back into their life. This is not working. Whatever they're trying to do, it's in reverse because this ritual of them trying to manifest you back, it's not working. You walked away from this. You're not begging for them to come back. You're not negotiating with them, and that's got them fired up. But that's what you get when you want to chase Jezebels, lust, take these risks that don't pay off, and deal with this bullshit. They were more worried about having fun, partying, lusting after other people. Love wasn't important to them. They chose lust over love, basically. And now they're paying for it. Let's just get a few more cards. Okay. Now, whoever they are, they're feeling trapped. It says stuck, locked down, mental prison, captive. Because now they're facing karma, they're facing poverty, they're not ascending, they're trapped and stuck whatever they chose, wherever they are. They're going to try to come back in. They want to meet up with you. It says coffee date, meeting up, planning, discussions. And it also says dating multiple people. So I feel like they could have been with multiple people. This Jezebel energy could have been several third parties that they were hooking up. But I'm feeling like it was one main third party that this person hooked up with. They're hoping that this isn't over. They're trying to manifest you back. They're trying to get you back. It says finality, differences, divorce, breakup, not looking back. So they do not want this to be over. I feel like they're going to, they feel stuck and trapped now. They're going to try to plan a meetup with you at some point because they don't want their relationship with you to be over. They're trying to come back with the deja vu. It says there's history here, happened in the past, repeated patterns. They're trying to get you back. They don't want it to be over. They want to meet up with you. With it being in the reverse here, though, I feel like it's not going to happen. You're not going to agree to meet up with this person. You don't want to be trapped in these repeated cycles with this person who can't grow up. And secrets is still at the bottom of the deck, even though I'm shuffling here. So, like I said, this person, I'm going to pull this because they're still keeping secrets from you. Even if you do agree to meet up with them to discuss things, they're still toxic. They're still keeping these secrets. They're not going to be honest. They're not going to tell the truth. They're still going to be sneaky. It says fake profiles hiding from you behind the scenes social media. So they're still going to be keeping secrets. They're still going to be toxic and sneaky. Even when they're telling you that it's only you, they're going to say that they made a mistake, that there's no one like you. They're going to start trying to chase you, but they're still going to want to keep these side pieces, these mistresses on the side here. Things are frozen right now between the two of you. They're not speaking, or you could be refusing to speak to them. It says stonewall, not taking action. So I feel like they either have not approached you yet, they're planning to, or they could have already approached you and you've stonewalled them, you're not speaking to them. And I feel like this is spirit protecting you, telling you, keep this person in the past, don't take action towards them, don't speak to them. With decision coming out in the reverse, they realize that they made the wrong choice. They're in denial that this is over with. They're not, it says contradicting, refusal, dismissal, not facing reality. They do want to call you. They do want to take action towards you. They're in denial that this is over. I feel like things have been illuminated to you. You're realizing now that this isn't going to change. This is who they are. They're just a sneak. Like magnifying glass is now at the bottom of the deck. You've been shown proof of who this person is. You received confirmation. This is the type of person that would have never been honest with you. They're always going to be sneaky. They're always going to keep these secrets. They're going to keep lying. They're going to keep going in circles with you to avoid telling you the truth. I feel like now magnifying glass just fell out again. So I feel like you've received the proof of who this person is. I don't see you going back. This is their justice. We have justice coming out. You could be going to court with this person to go through a divorce. Observing, it says being watched, social media stalking, keeping an eye, obsessed with you. So I'm getting very obsessive energy from this person, but I feel like it's only because things didn't go their way with this Jezebel. So now they're trying to spin the block and come back towards you. There's still going to be a liar with the faults out here. And we saw sneaking, lying, keeping secrets. And I feel like they're coming back your way because they're losing everything. They now realize the gift was with you. The prosperity, the abundance was with you. In a commitment with you, with your family. So you just need to have faith here that you're making the right decision by not taking this person back, because nothing is going to change in this situation. They're coming back because karma's hitting them and they're now in poverty. And this Jezebel could have taken them for everything. So that's the reading. If it resonated with you, drop a like, comment, or subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.